That's
Okay.
it. So let's move on now from basketball. Cecilia, where do we go next?
Confederations Cup
Okay.
in June. Russia is 100 days. They started counting from a Thursday, and it's 100 days to go. And of course, when FIFA Secretary General talking about Fatma Samara, when she got there, she was talking about the fact that no matter what is happening in Russia now, they're hosting and also hosting the World Cup. So I think they want to ensure that everything will go well. So the countdown has started. Nigeria will not be there, obviously. But, we'll just listen to FIFA Secretary General, what she has to say concerning preparations for the Confederations Cup.
There was a fair bidding process undertaken a few years ago, and we have no reason to take away the World Cup from Russia. And the today events just demonstrate how strongly committed the authorities and FIFA and the football fans are towards staging the best Confederation Cup and the better World Cup ever.
Yeah, it's 100 days, and because they will obviously be ready. You asked me why did I say that. We know Cameroon is there. We didn't even attend the Nations Cup. Talking about going for Confederations Cup and all that. So it's not there. We were there the last time, but okay, it's a possibility. You never can tell. In the next one, we can also be there. Now we'll talk about what's happening concerning travel ban and also the 2026 bid for the World Cup. And FIFA President Gianni Infantino is saying that any country that wants to host, they know that whatever political issues they're going through, whether you're going to ban everybody, then you have to open up for everyone, because the country that qualify, the players will obviously want to come in. And also not just that, the supporters will also want to travel with them. So if you have countries like, if the US is going to bid, for instance, and you have countries like Iran, Somalia, Libya, all of them qualifying, they know that they will not just open the door for only the players, but also the supporters, the officials, and everyone. So if they're bidding for 2026 World Cup, that's what FIFA is saying. There's going to be a rule, and if you don't meet that criteria, obviously you don't even get a chance to bid at all.
I mean, how do you... Sports in general, Cecilia, is about inclusivity, and so you can imagine if particular countries are prevented from going to these competitions because of immigration policies in countries. Obviously, the one that has dominated the headlines recently is President Trump's travel ban and stuff like that. So obviously, if they are going to host any of these tournaments, they have to they have to resolve those issues. Obviously, they have to make recommendations. They have to ensure that all countries have the opportunity, equal opportunity, to actually take part at these games. It's very straightforward. They have to make accommodations. There's not two ways about it. So if the USA is going to go, okay, apparently they already bidding towards the 2024 Olympics. They have to make accommodations for countries wherever to have the chance to go to the games. And
remember, we now have the refugee team also.
Exactly. So
Syria.
So it's a very easy and straightforward situation. If you want to host any major tournament as a country,
grant access to everyone.
Exactly.
This coming in.
Yeah.
We'll listen to Gianni Infantino now talking about countries that want to host. There'll definitely be rules for them, and if they meet that criteria, they get a chance to host the World Cup.
Now in the process, of course, of defining the bid requirements. In the world, there are certainly many countries who have bans, travel bans, visa requirements, and so on and so forth. What is obvious is that when it comes to the World Cup, like the Olympic Games, and if I am not mistaken, there is an American city as well in the race to organize the Olympic Games. It's obvious that when it comes to FIFA competitions as well, any team, and including the supporters and the officials of that team who would qualify for a World Cup, need to have access to the country. Otherwise, there is no World Cup. That's obvious. So the requirements will be clear, and then each country can make up their decision whether they want to bid or not based on the requirements. Nothing to do with the US or not the US. It's a general sporting criterion.
They just have to meet it. Another thing is just the summit that they're having in the US concerning the 2024 Olympic Games and all. But Jen Sachs is actually saying that the president has assured them that if they win the bid to actually host
Yeah.
the Olympics 2024, it's going to grant access, to all of them that will be coming into the country.
Yeah, this is just a follow-up to what I said earlier. I mean, if any country, including the USA, will want to host any major tournament, then they have to grant access. They have to, make accommodations for, all countries to take part. And Gene Sykes, like I said, is the CEO of the Los Angeles 2024 Olympics bid committee. He's just said the obvious thing. Yeah, that's just obvious. So no surprise at all. He's come out to say that, Cecilia.
Okay, we'll listen to him now because they feel that once they have that, US will get the chance to actually host. If not, that might just, this in the Olympics.
I think in a one-on-one competition, politics nets out. Politics is an unpredictable factor that we do not have influence over. Neither do the Paris bid leaders. We have what I believe is a stronger bid than Paris for a number of reasons. The first reason is we have a no-risk, stress-free, deliverable bid that will be able to be presented with very little, if you will, cost overrun risk, and it's a bid that we can depend on. Donald Trump has expressed his direct interest to the head of the IOC in having us win. He's invited the head of the IOC, Thomas Bach, to come visit him in the White House. He wants the Olympic Games badly enough that when any of the things that the administration does get in the way of free access of people for international sporting events in the United States, I would dare say that includes FIFA, they will make accommodations. The president respects what the Olympics is. He's not trying to change the Olympics. That's not the objective. And he wants the Olympics for what it is. And therefore, in order to have the Olympics be what it is, he's got to make accommodation.
Okay, that's coming from him there. So President actually loved the fact that they want to host the Olympics, and he also loved the fact that everyone wants to come, and obviously it's going to open the doors to everyone, not just the Olympians, not just the athletes. That's something you should take note. The supporters also.
Exactly.
That's where the problem is going to be. That's very important. You don't expect maybe you're having a 20 athletes from Somalia coming to the Olympics. Obviously, the supporters, the technical crew, everyone will have to. So a lot of screening will go on. But it's a 90 days ban. It's not like a permanent thing and all that. So we'll see maybe after that 90 days and all that, if all the ban will be lifted, they'll be able to sort out the terrorism they're trying to fight in the US. And after that, we'll obviously have peace in the world, I think.
Don't hold your breath, Cecilia.
I shouldn't do that.
Don't hold your breath.
I'm just saying because, according to Sykes, he says he wants the Olympics. He wants it badly. He wants Los Angeles to host and all. Paris and that country has also been. It's just the two of them.
Yeah, just
so
the two
if
left,
the travel ban issue is not resolved, before the deadline,
it would be a major,
and of course, they won't be happy with him.
Yeah, it will be a major disadvantage to LA. So, Cecilia, like I said, they will do what they have to do to have the best chance of winning the hosting rights for the 2024 Summer Olympics. Yeah.
We'll for a break now. We'll come back. We'll be talking about Kenya. What's the latest coming from there? Where the account has been frozen from IOC. The IOC is going to stop giving them grants simply because of what is happening in the country concerning the use of drugs.